Welcome to Vlog 19. I'm Bill Snodgrass.
So I was gonna stop and take pictures of that sunrise, but no, it's just too cold. It's just too cold. It's actually sad. I've taken a lot of Instagram pictures like on my way to and from work over the years, but it's like 6 today. It's just that kind of cold. So took a pass on that. I am getting tea. So I asked the day before yesterday. Student sits right here, and guy sits right here. So this student, I don't know how it came up. I was talking about dark chocolate, and she goes, "Oh, I don't like dark chocolate." The guy beside her looked at her like she lost her mind, and I said something like, "Well, you know, everyone has their own preferences." But I was thinking in my head, you can't be in my class anymore. Come on. Enough is enough. All right. Another lunch, another package from Amazon. And apparently Amazon has some new packaging. This is going to be one I can't open. Yeah. I'm going to have to get a tool. So, I was looking for a neutral density filter for my iPhone. And I found this set of filter things. So, I got it. It was inexpensive, but I've had see, it's lunch. I have had good success with this brand of product before, so I went ahead and got it. And so it comes in. This is all nice and foam. That's cool. So anyway, filter set from Newer. Among the set is a variable density neutral density filter. Variable, so you can change the. So I'm going to use that on my iPhone so that I can slow the shutter speed down to 24 to 50 frames per 1/50th of a second. So anyway, and that's got this ginormous fisheye thing. That's big. My only concern when I saw the packaging, when I saw the product on Amazon, was the way that they had it pictured. I was concerned that this was not going to be level. This was not going to be level, and the way they had it pictured on Amazon, it was. But I didn't think that was the case. I think it was just a bad picture on Amazon. So there it is. I may do a review of this later. But that was today's lunchtime package time.
69th Avenue.
So I've got a fairly long drive to this work-based learning visit, and therefore I set up the camera. I'm gonna kind of share a couple thoughts when I'm able to. So the first thought, it's a little silly, I guess, but we were the conversation came around in class, and we were talking about lunch and food and places people like to eat and fancy restaurants and something. And they threw the question to me, and I was thinking, and this is what I told them. I was like,
turn right onto West 169th Avenue.
that's Siri. They were like, my response to them was like,
In 1.2 miles, turn left onto Cross Street.
to be honest, almost every time I go out to eat, I go to a place that serves meat with cheese on it, and usually between like 2 pieces of bread. So that's kind of my dining repertoire. Not the only place I go, of course. I mean, I've been to, obviously I'm 56 years old. I've been to a lot of restaurants. But of late in my daily routine, whatever this is. So the school has a class for television production, and they do a show every week. They do a show called the Friday Show, and everybody puts their packages together, and it's on YouTube, and I'll throw a link up to their channel. So anyway, today's Friday show, they had a dating game, kind of a game show where there's a girl and the three guys, and they get together. They get to the.
1 mile, turn right onto West 137th Avenue.
I got turned in 1 mile. Thanks, Siri. So they get to the part of the show, the game show, where they're gonna match the girl up with the guy, and so they got them in this workroom with all these cabinets, and they're blindfolded. Here's the picture. This is what the picture looks like. And one of the guys in my class, a guy named Jimmy looks at it and he goes, "What is this? A commercial for ISIS?" And it was just too funny. I had to share that with you because, anyway, that's a long story to get to that punchline. A little bit later in the same class, I had some kids in who were coming to work on projects and do side homework and everything. And I looked up and one of the girls was taking a selfie. And actually, she was being really smart about it. She'd gone over to the window, and the diffuse light was coming in. It was actually probably a pretty good picture. It was at least a really good place to take a picture. And she was doing duck lips. And I said to her, "What? Are duck lips? I thought duck lips went out of style." And then she looks at me and serious and sober, and she's like, "Duck lips are never out of style." Which, the response to that by another young lady was quite a disagreement. Duck lips, no duck lips. You comment if you want to. Let me know what you think about duck lips. I don't know. I'm not doing duck lips. I'm not even gonna pretend to do duck lips. Not for this, not for nothing, not forever. By the way, Jimmy, the guy that I mentioned, he's 18. He's 18, and he consented to me using his name, so I didn't violate any confidentiality of a minor. So he was an adult, and he gave me permission to use his name. So just in case you were like, I don't know, wondering, or I'm sure that most of you were desperate to know that fact. I still thought it was funny what he said. I think he said, "Is that blindfolds on?" Commercial, yeah. I found out today from one of my students that her mom had subscribed and watched some of my videos and things. So thank you very much. Not gonna try to connect you to the student, confidentiality, all that stuff. But anyway, thank you for watching. And I don't know if I'm gonna ever get around to anything serious in this video. I don't want to force anything in here that's like artificially serious. So 19 might just be like a kind of a quick stroll through the day and a little package time. So, yep.
Use the right lane to turn.
Siri wants me to use the right lane to turn right. Now I understand, there are probably people who needed to know that. If my experience with people in the world are any indication, telling people which lane to be in to turn right is not something to be taken for granted. I'm getting on the interstate in the Tahoe. I don't have far to go though.
In 7.5 miles, take exit 255 onto 61st Avenue.
Alright, since I'm on the interstate, I know the noise is getting bad, so I'm gonna push that button and drive. I'm not actually gonna even push the button, I'll just edit. So I'm in a town called Hobart.
Turn left onto West 62nd Avenue, then turn left.
And it is spelled Hobart. But it's just a test to see if you're from around here or not. Because it's pronounced Hobart. Hobart. Like the E, not the A. It's just a test. If you say Hobart, you're either Siri or from somewhere else. So, there's a taco restaurant here. And I'm going to go in and I'm gonna I want to ask the manager. I want to ask the manager what they think about a hamburger franchise selling tacos, but I'm afraid to do that. I'm afraid to take the camera in for sure. So let's see. I may get a report from the manager, but I'm just afraid to take the camera in. So anyway, that's what's about to happen. So the manager was busy. I didn't want to bother the manager, but the cashier was, after she took my order, I asked her what she thought about tacos at the burger place. And she looked at me for a moment like, are you kidding me? And then she goes, that's just weird. That's just completely weird. So at least I'm not alone in my assessment of the situation. So anyway, but now we know. The cashier at the taco place thinks it's weird for the burger place to sell tacos. Well, it is a little bit after 3 o'clock. There's no way I can get back to school. So I just thought I would stop here and close out vlog 19. I want to thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed this, click the like button, share with someone else who might like it. Subscribe to the channel. I know this vlog was, kind of a little bit lighthearted. Probably not a lot of serious content, but I think that sometimes that's okay. Sometimes to just have a moment of being lighthearted is fine, So if maybe the ironic thing is that the serious thought is that it's okay to not always be serious. Anyway, maybe I'm stretching it. Probably am. Thanks for watching. See you in the next episode. I can't even begin to think why I thought that getting out, it's 22 degrees. And there's not a lot of wind, and it's sunny, but yeah, my gloves are still in my pocket too. Oh, I was recording all that? Crazy.